renovate your home until you watch this. Well, hey there, I'm Jennie Wolek with the Wolek Group.
And I'm Brittany.
And today we are going to share some things that we are seeing in the market right now. We love coming to you each month and really just diving into what's actually happening in the Tulsa real estate market.
Exactly.
Yeah, so here's the topic that is literally near and dear to your heart and actually your wallet. And see, what happens is there sometimes is the danger of the pre-sale DIY.
Yeah, we've been seeing this a lot. Sellers in their best effort are trying to make cosmetic changes and spending lots of money before ever even meeting with us.
Yeah, and that's where the trouble starts. And Brittany, you actually have a very specific example of this just happening.
Yeah. So it's not just colors and paint, it's also roof selections and other selections that may turn off a buyer and or not photograph well, which can impact your direct bottom line when selling.
And that's the key word, is photographs, well, because in today's market, your first showing isn't actually at the front doorstep. The first showing is online. It's through a smartphone, through your computer. And so we want to make sure that your home is showing in its very best light from that initial online view.
Exactly. And the truth is, buyers see that as an instant expense when they're looking online. They're seeing it as cash out instead of an investment that's already been planted for them. So then when they're looking at the home, they're hypercritical of the price, which is not what we want them to be critical of.
Yeah, and we call this subjective value trap. And what that really means is like something that only cost you $5,000 to update to do what you think is making your home be more appealing.
Yeah.
A buyer comes in and they see that as a much larger expense or investment on their part. So automatically there's disconnect where they either think, I don't even want this house because of this that is not in line with my taste, or they think they are going to need to offer an even lower price.
Exactly. So Jenny, what's the number one rule for someone itching to start a project?
Consult before you create. I love this phrase. This is just your reminder, is consult with your real estate professionals before you start investing any of your own money or time in making updates or changes before you list your home.
I mean, the truth is too, recently I've seen sellers spending thousands of dollars on things that honestly don't have a big enough impact on the price that they could have maybe just spent $500 and it would have had a much larger impact.
Yeah, so let's break down these three little things. These are quick tips for anyone thinking of selling soon. And you'll hear us say this over and over again, but natural is king still. That's right. You know, it may feel boring to you, but light and bright and clean and neat goes really, really far when you are listing your home on the market.
Absolutely. Light and bright is probably my key factor. This goes for pictures and also in-person showings. Go ahead and replace those light bulbs with nice bright ones. It may not be your favorite, color choice, but go ahead and go for it. It makes a really big impact when we're showing properties, and also decluttering. This is such an easy one to do, and it really has a big impact on a perspective of a buyer.
I love learning the phrase pre-pack. Yeah, it's a nice way of saying declutter, but you are going to be moving anyway, so go ahead and start boxing stuff up.
Exactly.
Now, the third tip that we like to recommend is the realtor walkthrough. That's right. We are happy to come over even way before you're actually ready to put your home on the market, because we're going to give you with an actual to-do list, and it'll probably be shorter than what you think you even need to be doing anyway.
Absolutely. Don't let hard work stress you out. Sometimes it's just small little things to button up the listings that we're ready to go once it's time for pictures.
Yeah. So even if you're thinking about making a move and it's not even right away, let's just go ahead and talk now so that you're not spending this money on things that just aren't going to make a difference. And I bet it will even reduce a little bit of stress. Absolutely. Because a lot of times we think there's more to do than there actually is.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Wolek Group for more tidbits like this. And we'll see you next time. See ya.